As we are once again alive upon the internet. Are we though? Let's double check that everything is bit rating and working and set up correctly. Usually about the setup correctly, yeah, it is public. And my audio is looking correct. So yeah, let's jump in. They actually fix up this guy. Let's go check. As yeah, didn't get to play a little bit last night after coming home. Fixed up all of my obliterate chests, going back to obliterate instead of being glass. So, and yeah, we have Guardians now available. Which will start turning on. It's weird actually, so my brain is instantly going, oh yeah, I need to also like get all of the weekly stuff and stuff. And but yeah, that's not the case, of course. And yeah, we basically have this for 4 days. Yeah, so it's the 23rd and 24th till 28th Golden Bullet, and then likely next season. So we're almost there. Yeah. What do I even want to do? I was thinking actually, though, maybe I save that for like the 4th day. Actually, we have weeklies and stuff as well available, of course. Oh, it's a daily actually. Plaza Space, Camp White Oak. Oh yeah, actually, what's targeted wise available? Yeah, actually, marksman rifles doesn't sound like too bad of an idea. Doesn't really need it as pistols or Habsburg to maybe roam around in. What I should do. Actually, I remember this guy also having a ton of bounties here. Still, and here as well. It's weird that I have that. Is Danny available already? Or does he become available later? And hey, Delimu. And, and yeah, good morning. Aloha. I'm just going into the afternoon just barely. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy today as it is my rest day. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day for me. Just started it though, so. And I hope everybody else is also enjoying their Sunday. I miss streaming for a few days. But yeah, Elsa, IKEA needs to eat, so. Oh yeah, no, they open of course at the end of, like at the. Wait, when did this happen? Actually, why is? I don't know. Wait, or is that? I don't know. 30. Yeah, it's so early. Or what? In comparison to when I usually stream. I was like, wait, did the descent reset time change? No, that's the same as this. So, but yeah, they'll be available basically whenever, like that same 2 o'clock at night for me. When those change. Yeah, let's maybe just go mess around with Guardians a little bit. Although, yeah, this wouldn't be the character for that. Let's go grab the Heartbreaker Tech Tank. What is this even? See some Discord ad in the chat there on the Twitch end. Yeah, let's grab the Heartbreaker Tech Tank. So this guy It's a long load. Game's really thinking about it. I'm guessing weirdness happened connecting wise, although streams look fine now. Don't scare me like that, game. Actually, I might go do parts of the weekly. Maybe just get a weekly in.
Entered.
Actually, it's also now directives on. Let's turn on a few. My brain isn't really fired up as I kind of just woke up, actually. Let's take 4.
Hostile guardians detected in the
Both
field.
in the same timer. So it will be this and this zone, these 2 missions, Roosevelt. Not the greatest targeted. Let's just go do it. We'll get started there. And actually, if anybody is out there interested in getting a weekly done, feel free to say so. And I think I'll just start a little bit solo. Think of maybe I matchmake these, but
infiltrated the bunker and have sent a digital forensic team to dig through the old Shade network hub. We have to shut them down.
Guardian's one of the top ones, definitely as well. How I would put it, as the top one in groups, especially as well. One of the nice things about it, in the same way as Polarity, is that mostly it also gives you vision. You know where enemies are. You don't get surprised. And the only thing it doesn't do for you is reloads. And that's why also, like in group settings, I tend to run just Bullet Kings. Which is basically you might as well. Especially with the increased rate of fire. Because the one thing this doesn't give you in comparison to Polarity or Golden Bullet is reloads. So. But its damage is much better than, at the very least, Golden Bullet. So. Although Polarity is likely the strongest one we have outside of Reanimated, of course, which the Reanimated works a little bit. And he got it.
Clear the area outside the bunker entrance.
That was awkward. I'm gonna die here.
Critical.
That's
Agent killed.
like could have vaulted over. I could have gone around the other way. Could have done a dozen things there. I stood just and took the explosion.
Just let him come.
Which is in fact the only wrong move that could have made. I'm awake. Okay. You know what? Let's get a dumb death out of the way right away, and then... Because that's the only thing you gotta watch out for as well, is explosions. Axe explosions.
Now!
There's also me pulling out an ACS, which had literally one shot still. It was also special. If we analyze that, I'm just going to conclude that I'm an idiot. Self-analysis has concluded that the person playing there was an idiot. The person playing was me. So sucks to be me.
Clear the area outside the bunker entrance.
Oh yeah, okay, that's also it. I'm like, also, did I lose my shield? No, I'm coming out of that elevator and cool skills is a 14-second timer on my shield. So I was kind of confused as well what happened to my shield. I wasn't sure if I just lost it or something, if I just took too much damage, but I was also like, how would that have been too much damage? And the answer is, it wasn't. It was just cool skills being not so cool.
Take a look at what they've been pulling from the wreckage. We have to know how bad this is.
And hey, by Cameron. I'll say as well again, if anybody does want to join. So I'm gonna go do a weekly. Just getting started.
They managed to compile a ton of corrupted data from the Shade network servers.
Let's get some
I had no idea Black
components
Dust had access to this kind of
exotique.
digital forensic software.
Not even sure you say it that way in French. I don't think so. Let's grab some ammo along the way there. So we should boot up that. Good there. Wait. Where did game go? And so back out a weekly, I feel, and then get reacquainted kind of with Guardians, although we had it recently, so it's still fresh in our minds. What a dick. Just stand up and let me shoot you in your face. Can't be that hard, can it? So we got a challenge in. Also, I did get to play like an hour or so here and there, and I had like 100.
Another agent has joined.
Ourselves kind of burned up. I had like 120 or so, 20, maybe even 125 words of stars. I bought season 1 caches with all of them, and I think I didn't get a single exotic out of it. I feel that is basically as bad of a roll as sorry guy, got loaded in perfectly for the dog to explode and make sure I go. I mean, I had no control over that, but it was still, it's good.
Another agent is now in your group.
Sending intro.
Blow her up with that. And it's always an annoying fight, of course. Although, the shock helping there, actually. That one. It's funny that actually that the profit is not getting any changes to it, which means that because if the profit was actually check if I have loot there, but and there's a resource there. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the profit. Like if it had actually normal determined just as a fixed talent, that would have been better for it. And the Guardian's making everything easy move. And he turns in. And I have to wear it. Oh yeah, well, we'll indeed say hey to Marin. Although he's in the chat as well there, so I think he'll just see your hey. Alright, here. Now that we're in a group setting, I might drop the tech tank. That's what started as. Go be a full-blooded striker in a second. Should totally go grab a. There's likely a mini tank or a mini gun. Oh. That's 3 man. Yeah, we got 1 wave less. And there's also the nice thing about same as with polarity, you instantly see where people are spawning. This one's also a good one for if you want to learn the spawns, just, you know, you can play around and you see where they're all spawning even without running a pulse. The mini tanks already. Oh. Wait, does it on 3 man not give you the snipers? The sniper dogs, or did we already? Like, or did I just not pay attention? Because I feel those don't die so fast, so. Guess we just don't have those on 3 man. It's been a while since I've done this mission ending other than like solo and 4 man. Make the explosion happen in there, so much stuff gets hit by it.
My armor's for shit.
System curtailed. System
Hopefully we get to get
restored.
targeted at some point. Actually, yeah, from here on.
Download complete.
They've been
Well,
correlating
just-
our data with their own.
Oh, she has a
Form
bulletin.
takedown plans on all the factions in the city. They're
Totally
really
forgot
moving fast.
she would
on
have
this.
that.
There should be more activity
And
deeper
in the
bunker.
future as well,
Stay
swapping
alert,
to a
agents.
bullet king will not mean needing to. Actually, now at the moment as well, if you're going from a 15, but then it's even gonna have like a 24.5. So could actually swap it for a chance, but oh yeah. Let's. Once this one blows it up, we're gonna. So that's not his butt. That's its butt. Shoot him in the butt.
System reactivated. System functioning.
If I don't have the butt, I'm gonna go for the legs because I do have a lot of good chance. Good chance, damage.
System restored.
Take the heal there. Switch out for the heavies, although I think with 3 man we get just a heavy. Oh, no, we got two.
System disrupted. System reactivated.
Yeah, of course. Good skills is gonna get a little closer. Also, actually, we can do this to disable. And as well, if anybody else wants to join us as well, feel free to say so. Or we're gonna do a weekly. We're just getting started. Go through all of them. I might even do
Electronic device detected.
legendary.
Watch out.
Watch your line of fire! I can't see it!
Let's go after the ads. That boss was gonna die anyway.
Files transferred.
This looks like troop orders based on the intel you found earlier. Well, this is a good find. Knowing our enemy's intentions will help us
Completion we
defend
have.
against them. Well done.
I'm gonna go
Send the
through safe houses. I used a few med packs there. And then we'll go Potomac next.
Black Tusk have set up camp at the bank headquarters. I've marked the site for you.
Could go this silly thing. And then go take it to 5. Let's probably do that. I'll grab this thing. Might actually do it with. I will just stick with that line. Because we can. I'll be ongoing, so we'll take it up to 5. Might as well get some XP out of it, right?
It looks like Black Tusk is trying to set up a forward base here. We can't let them succeed. Secure the
One
compound
thing I
and
do
destroy
want
any
though
assets they brought in.
is this to not be revive hive just for later. Swap back. Oh, where you are? Oh, actually, are
Heads
you?
up,
Right?
Agent. I'm seeing multiple enemy guards by the
Yeah, I'll
northeastern
leave the
gate.
ODing to you then.
Do what's necessary, Agent. Neutralize any threat.
I'm not gonna fix that up for now. I'll fix it later.
You need my help?
Oh, okay.
Found the target!
Back up.
Proceed to the docks and do a sweep.
Like, might as well. I'm absolutely not awake yet. So basically, just roll out of bed and start it up.
Multiple hostile patrols are moving on the docks.
Fix this up as well. Set for the
Enemy
rest.
transport helicopter detected.
Not really super effective at these distances, but it's not too bad.
I've got enemy reinforcements inbound on your position. There's additional hostiles located by the loading docks up ahead.
Black Tusk UID signature detected.
Sounds like you found some Black Tusk equipment. Destroy it.
You've got more hostiles moving in on your position.
And it makes some truly Bertie Berts happen. Guardian.
We need to
Onwards and
ensure that the
upwards.
entire site is neutralized and secured. Head to the construction by the south side of the building and look for a way inside the Potomac Center proper.
Heads up, I'm seeing hostiles
How
inbound
to
on
get
the
into the
construction
Potomac
site.
Center proper is just to, you buy some tickets. And then you wait for a concert, you buy some tickets. Let's get that guy down. That's 100 Guardians done. And Guardian lasts so long now. That is really the thing that, in comparison to Golden Bullets. Honestly, I feel Golden Bullet could use a buff by this point. Which is not a sentence I feel anybody was ever expecting. Also, actually, let's fix this up. It's just bothering me. Put a crit chance mod in here. Just to fix up my crit chance.
Black Tusk
Okay, I
UID
didn't need
signature
that.
detected.
You can't leave any of their equipment intact. Destroy it.
Explosion is always whoever made the kill will be susceptible to it, so sometimes it's handy to kind of pay attention to if it was my kill or not, just for the purposes of
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in
not
your
getting
way.
murdered by that. But yeah, for the rest of it, Guardians is pretty straightforward. Wait for that to hit. Lives here are very fixed. kind of want to go for that box as well. That's not pushing too far in.
Network server detected.
Find it, and if possible, create an uplink. We need to know what's on that server.
Is it the same as is on? I feel Manny's very snoopy. He wants to always, like all of these Division agents, they want to know what's on other people's servers. Just whatever they have, man. Just let them have it. Want to know what's on this, what's on Parnell, what's on.
Error detected. System malfunctioning. System
Also,
restored.
screen shake.
Server terminal detected.
Oh, that's.
Perfect. Isaac should be able to link to the server through
Go
that
sit
terminal.
upstairs.
Accessing server. Establishing uplink.
Hang on. Think I've got something here. A huge encrypted file. Whatever happens, make sure to maintain the uplink.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, especially if you can jump in like with a set group. It's always a lot of fun. I've been poking in Division 1 here and there. Might actually, although yeah, I like it. Oh, there won't be time before the next season. Are we gonna get one heavy stream, man? Now we have to wait 45 seconds for. I was gonna say there's a jump down there. You know, I'll just open the door. Let us out. And hey, they're using milk. Waiting for the new season. Yeah, I just have more to do with the new season. Like I still have to do so much like calculation work and stuff. Like
We're still working on decrypting that file.
I'm not gonna, because the last season as well. Kind of at the end of it, we jumped with other games, but yeah, it's not gonna happen this season. There's still too much poking around to do. Do we have any preference here? Do we want to... Because legendary with this isn't too hard anyway. Or do we just want to get it done? What do you guys see? Is it either go heroic 5 directives or just legendary now? Let's... The people have spoken. I'm not against it either. Do we want to even have a CC or anything, or do we just... I think we can just blow through this, honestly. Right? Or... Guys, yeah, Milk, if you want to join. Do you have me on this account, or would you? Or otherwise, if you have your name from actually, I think we already. Yeah. That's what I said. That was a reclaimer. Yeah. I remember my first set was Lone Star. That's also why I kind of gravitated towards it, because it was the first one I had. Yeah, I already say haven't been here. Yeah, feel free to hop on whenever you're ready. Because it's showing you offline there. Right. But yeah, so let's go back to Revive Hive and EMP Sticky Tube. Let's give Milk a second to join up, and we'll go get started.
Another agent has joined your group.
So just out of curiosity, what is being ran? Okay. 3 strikers and a FI walk into a legendary.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
And the bartender says, might be something or it might be nothing. And then we shoot them all. Because it was a bar fight. Maybe I should just run Pulse. Can be handy to know the factions. Or know the archetypes. Okay, we'll know the faction, that is a given. Trying to hunt the one there. No revives. Actually, let's run that. Know what the drone operators are. Prioritize the mini tanks before we get into this fight. Let's get the damage bonus going.
An agent needs assistance.
Gonna stay down.
I'm just gonna suppress that one.
We're hitting up.
Kill the rest. And at the level of them doing the heavy lifting here. Yes, so much more damage. Go in.
Concentrating.
It's first to on this side. See, already running to run back. I get left alone here. That's a good way to die. That's what I almost did last time. Try to get through the hole. No, that. Let's grab all of it. Might as well. So let's look at that crate on top. All of it. I might actually have rain for the boss fight. That would be nice. The marauders really have no vision when it's raining, so you can really make it easy for yourself. Yeah, a little bit closer. Just and the Guardians is, especially in like halfway decent teams, is the global event for legendaries. Because we just kill one of these guys, and hell, even just hitting their weak points just CCs everybody else for quite a bit. I need at least like a sensible person in there to just go for that. Which here, like all of us are going for Guardians first. Like it's much more annoying when there's in groups where people aren't playing the objective, kind of. Get these mini tanks out of here. Yeah, it would be nice if this rain lasts all the way to the boss fight. That would be cool. Things gonna just despawn. Yeah. What do you guys want to know? I'll stay in the back, I think. Yeah. Let's take the forward ones. Loki speed. I mean, yeah, that's gonna happen with Guardians. And the only annoying one here can be if we don't get an early Guardian. Because that's a nice thing about Guardians, especially, is just it's group wide, so. One chopper in the middle, and then all around again. kind of hoping this one lasts up to the point where there's heavy spawns. I always forget, is this one fixed? Does he spawn on a side? It doesn't really matter. I guess. Is it always on that side? Should maybe next time stand on that side. Supercharge on tap. And here we have the ore hands room. We have a sticky. I'll take a jammer for that second wave just to get all of them, just in case they get up. Just to pop them down for a second. But also here it's not too hard. Also I have a full grenade launcher, so guess what's gonna happen to the second wave. Where's the elite?
System curtailed.
Ah. His butt is on the other side.
System reactivated. System disrupted.
I actually can't see the legs. Actually. Alright, this is gonna make the boss fight also pretty easy. Actually, no, I'll take boss. And let's get the crate outside indeed. And hey there, never. That's it. We'll go finish this up. 2 more rooms. This in the boss room. And then we need to do a bunch of activities. Which must include some names. And we're done with the Weather Weekly. It's definitely my kill, so let's not go stand in it. And you're likely the second Marauder will not aggro us till we shoot it. It's just gonna hover over the left pier there, so we can pretty easily deal with it. There's the right one. I think it doesn't even have the vision to shoot at us. Yeah. That was shot. Just kill that anything. sniper. Oh, the other motor. I couldn't see it either. Also, I couldn't hear it over the sound of me myself minigunning basically. Another supercharge, which we'll use the pulse width as well. Oh, yeah. Apparently 2 full-on caches. Yeah, this character barely has space. Let's get our loot and then we can go also on the pier. Let's do a quick loot here, just should have barely enough space. Nope. Just gonna fast roll that. Builds for legendary missions. I mean, we just always run strikers and foamers for normal, like, or for like when we do it without global events. Nothing really beats that combo of just all out strikers. Although actually for this mission, especially with this global event, I went with obliterate chest over depending on the legendary. So for this one, actually, I usually also go obliterate now. Kind of agreeing with 1449. Yeah. Decent spread all around. Let's go get cleaned up for a second. Actually, quickly empty out our inventories. We still need to do some activities, and we'll just go do those 10 activities. But then, yeah, without a global event and stuff as well, foam eclipse just keeps them in place long enough for everybody to get their murder on with them. And then keep those 2 striker pieces just for beautification. And I'll share that one just in case somebody wants it. So if anything else is usable in here.
Thanks for making it real.
Let's mess around with the AUG. Although, yeah, those things are becoming pretty bad next season, so. Power there. Actually, just that one. The backpack on the thingy has optimization, which I can remove with that, so. Look pretty. Okay, so yeah, 5 activities each, and we have already done 3 outcast names, so. Yeah, that's. I mean, any of them is a. Yeah, maybe we go hit this line and then just go do Sleeping Giant as well. So. Whenever you guys are ready. Let's get started with Foggy first. This mission isn't just another. Oh yeah. Although I mean, even in the legendaries where it is just another guy. In the case of DUA, for instance, at least has mechanics and stuff. Most of the bosses are. I like most of the legendary bosses just for their. It's annoying that the Manning ones just have a like that substantial of a cheese, where you just stick your weapon in them and murder them out. We can take the right side road here. That's gonna be faster to them. Then what? thingy says there. Also, we might have snitch here, and also we can get this key chest here. I'll wait for everybody to be loaded.
Hostile broadcast detected.
And they can't climb over these as well. It's just as fast to go through. Yeah, let's go push into here. I'll leave the crates upstairs. And hey there, Archildo, and I'm doing well. Although I'm pretty tired, as I had two, and that's gonna be a name too. I had 2 pretty long days. So, but today is my rest day, so that'll make up for it. I completely. I thought that was a sticky going. I was like, that's gonna instantly. Then I was like, oh no, that's a blinder. Should have let that blinder land and then engage. That's me not being awake, for instance. It's like, I'm very much not awake at the moment.
But I'm proud to confirm that in a crisis, we will
Hostiles guarding
Because they had
location
like
nearby.
2,
no matter what the odds.
well, a 12-hour and a 14-hour day. So, oh yeah, these guys coming up from sewers will not have guardians actually. I remember now actually that that's a consideration. Doing activities in places where they don't have. Anyway, that's already aggroed as well. We can actually just use them for that, but they're also going to be coming up in a second.
Access key detected. Progress halted. Manual override required. Progress.
They're looking good only for, well, I mean, next season is going to be actually okay-ish. Currently as well, it's okay-ish, but for Guardians, the only thing it doesn't really do, it gives you a lot of damage, it gives you a pretty good buff and stuff. What it doesn't do is reload for you, the way that Golden Bullet or Polarity does.
Detected. Nearby location.
So it's good for that, because there's a high RPM increase here as well. So, okay, yeah, we can. But then let's do it after this control points. We'll go back to 5.
Detecting additional hostile
Glad actually
contacts.
that we didn't have that on in the
Access
opening.
key detected.
We started off solo, so had that one. Mobile looking is kind of like mine and many people's go-to for Guardians, because there's such a
Agent
big.
down.
What got you there? And yeah, random exotic custom knee pads. Wait, wasn't the custom knee? Oh, okay, yeah, this full random, right?
Hostile control point nearby.
It's not the targeted. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. So this is still. So for instance, it can drop like this, and people go like, "Oh, it drops," but yeah, the issue is it doesn't drop from targeted. Is the line there. Because if you can target for something, that's even easier. Oh, there was still some fire on the floor. Yeah, I mean that's pretty common. You have to always watch out for that. And hey there, hey there, Frog. This weather doesn't probably show the SSG number on the HUD. What do you mean? Oh, the just like it's grayed out. I mean, yeah, it's such a minor bug though. Also, SHD means nothing, so. At least when you're playing, it's like yeah, on stream it's gonna be harder just because of compression and stuff like that. But in real life, like if you just like look at it, you can kind of see.
Reinforcements incoming.
We're doing double facing. Usually we split it up here. It's usually much easier. spawning there. We go set up for them.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Well, the ammo will not be an issue here anyways. And here, when they come up from the sewers, it's not gonna have guardians for us. Oh no, actually, oh no, these guys do, because they all spawn together.
Hostiles detected.
Other control points down there. That's actually a good thing to remember. Because there's basically enemies need to spawn all together, which for instance with, you know, let's say Navy Plaza or something doesn't. But these guys actually all spawn from a separate sewer, all kind of still as a group together. Part of me likes the buffs they gave to the global events, but part of me as well kind of makes an like a game that already isn't too hard a little bit too easy, especially with something like this in group setting. It's not that Division is that hard already to begin with, either of them. Let's look at our loot. I'm also gonna open up the key chest in the back there. Get some range of that. When I say I, Kara's gonna beat me to it. Nope. Oh, he sold it. Yeah, let's get our loot and stuff here, and then I shall turn on the 5th directive as well.
Secure the area.
So everybody's gun and everything. What is really? For landmarks and stuff, yeah, but it doesn't hold up in a PvP fight though. It's usually the sad part of basically any shield build or based builds in DZ. But yeah, for activities, yeah, I usually as well just grab myself a tech tank just for running around.
Stay focused.
If I'm just going landmarking. Oh yeah, that's gonna reset us anyway to a safe house. I'm just gonna do that already. See if we have an easy activity once this resets somewhere. Because we just need one more. Although actually maybe even not even, because it might have counted something now. Sometimes you have returning patrols and stuff. Which will count for that. We have a public here, that's likely the easiest. And then we can move on to the other zone.
Agent, since you're near Navy Hill, perhaps you'd like to solve
Shut
that
up,
riddle.
Manny. As a character
Framed
that
guardian never
doesn't have
bears a
any of the
grudge
side
against
missions done.
others,
So.
only a key in his back pocket to offer his sisters and brothers.
That pulse was fake news. And just the vision that Guardians also has is super nice. Indeed, none of them left. Might not pick up that many, actually.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Don't want the clutter.
System curtailed. Detecting additional hostile contacts. System back online.
Isaac catching up a little. And yeah, let's just go murdering up there. Actually, this is a nice line. Although likely the bounty won't go there. So yeah, let's go with that territory and then public and then propaganda. A nice line of 3. We then need more names, right? Pretty sure. No. So we can just keep it to activities. And a solo enemy is not going to get guardians. No, that's good.
Civilians in distress.
Dead asshole.
Incoming hostiles detected.
And that's kind of the reason to go with the Bullet King. Because with the high RPM increase, any other weapon there would have just had to reload quite a bit.
Justice must be served. You will pay.
And let's go get a bounty over here. So I should quickly engage them because they're about to murder. I'm just gonna aggro actually. Trying to hit their weak
Vital
points.
signs critical.
That tree is apparently bulletproof.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
What's the target? That's here. 511. Okay. Speaking proficiencies again. This character is way too full. Anyway, that propaganda down south. So, it's also I barely run this character currently. Other one thing I should do is just go and do the. Although I need to do that on a different character's world at some point, and that's to do the full manhunt. At some point, because she still has it. I wouldn't mind getting the comms just to at least have the ones from the manhunt. I'll sit on the button if you guys wanna go camp them. Oh, that's power get a little closer before I hit.
Families, all of you that were treated like animals on Roosevelt Island. I swear, the outcasts will burn every last one of those responsible.
Just sit here and do ourselves a little dance.
Hostile control point identified.
We've all lost people we love. We've all endured suffering.
Because they all spawn there,
The
so
outcasts understand what it means to feel deserted.
spawn camping him is kind of
Access key
handy.
detected.
Back to our little dance.
Progress halted. Manual override required. Progress
And a color. And yeah, well, I always enjoy my work, so it was fun but tiring. It is, I'm getting too old for that. That's not true. I'm getting too lazy for that shit. Is the actual answer. I'm not taking enough physical care for myself to like do 14-hour days anymore.
Manual override required.
Is more the actual thing.
Manny vetoed my
Just gonna quickly peek for some if I have some loot down there, and then
might think it's perverted or something.
we'll likely go to the west side of the map. I mean, yeah, and we have also that thing flying around. Let's go beyond that side of the map. Actually, we had activity there as well. Which after he wakes up because I'm sick of Manny. Manny's fine.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Yeah, let's actually murder this thing. Grabbing a sticky. And there's also a good upper. Oh, that's. Oh, god damn it! I usually have my sticky on the other button, so. And I'm just gonna go for the body. Yeah, don't go for the engines. We're gonna kill them before we get the engine. If when you're doing damage to the engines, it doesn't count for like its health bar. So it's usually easier. Oh, his loot dropped up. Actually, is this area or is this a different area? Oh no, it's just behind. Oh, it's just here. Okay, I thought it was the. I thought it was the place down there. Wait,
Incoming hostiles detected.
what else? Oh, we're already
Access
on
key
that apparently.
detected.
So the RPM cap, not particularly. There is just like anything above 3.5K. Kind of depends also on your connection. Anything above like 3K, 3.5K, just you start just
Hostile control point
getting
detected.
disappearing bullets basically. Yeah, we got our weekly in. Let's go get cleaned up again, I would say. And then actually, I don't know if you guys want to do something. Otherwise, because otherwise I might actually go to hardcore for a little bit. Or we could actually do some bounty, or maybe just some rolling around in marksman zone. That could also be an option. Should have a few bounties there actually. Could go do that. Although with this character it would all go to the sewer, but actually if we know it's all gonna go to the sewer, we can still bounty choose that area. How do you get lefty from moving to days and unlock? Lefty is just in the loot pools, targeted shotguns.
Nice doing business.
Shouldn't be
with
too
you.
hard. Especially doing countdown where you get 8 names at the end of the thing. You're likely to get a lefty there. It's not something rare. It's pretty common actually. Might be on a vendor even quite often. Ninja backpack striker. No, that's usually not enough. You need usually a global event or. Like, because even with the Oreo on top of Striker plus Umbra plus Ninja, that still doesn't really get to what you need. It's more Descent and, because keep in mind, even in Descent, like max Incessant plus Vector plus max Allegro is like 3 point. It is like reaching into those points. So let's see. So I even have one in there. Yeah, shall we farm up some marksman rifles? Because yeah, actually, if we know they're all going to the sewer, we can kind of just run back out and run back into the sewer. Because with this one, it's only going to go into the sewer anyway. So yeah, let's maybe do that for a little bit, and then I'll swap to hardcore a little bit later. Combo doors is fun. Sure. I mean, yeah, just having max RPM like that and stuff can be interesting, but it's not an actual good setup. Like, yeah, it's just going for RPM, but it's a pretty bad build. Like I said, really bad. Which usually gets the definition fun. Usually the way to give damning praise to a build is to give it, call it fun. It's fixing up my skills there.
Target is nearby.
An agent needs assistance. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Yeah. No hit track? Okay. Oh, this door is actually like even open. It's not.
Target is near you, Agent.
Let's grab a completion here. Do it real quick. Oh, that guy is in a really annoying position. Oh, no. He's been caught. Luckily. Fun over usability? No. I'm the exact. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of fun you can have with like actually making also usable builds. Like, I'm not against making builds specifically for like just as jokes, but I just call them jokes, not fun. Fun implies something else. Fun implies like that is actually going that you might actually enjoy it, which might be true for you, but it's not going to be true for others. That's usually why I just like don't use that word, except if I like quantify like what kind of fun it's going for. Because the issue is more like when so many people go like it's fun like that, and then people go, oh, I want to have fun, I'll make that build, and then they struggle, and then it's not fun. Unless you're intending to struggle, which can be fun if you're intending it.
Target down. Good job.
By the time I'm up there, this fight
That's
is
your
over,
target.
so I just go in.
You got the target. Nice.
But yeah, for
Thank you for keeping
most
us
people,
safe,
it's best for
Agent.
them to have actually something usable first, and then go for fun, which is a thing that a lot of people just by continuously talking about fun in a as if it's like a mandatory thing kind of way, peer pressure people into making bad decisions. Because also the thing is, like, a build, to me, no build is per se fun. The game is fun, and then your builds let you interact with the game differently. Especially something that is just damage based or something, just tries to do damage in a different way, to me is like absolutely not a criteria.
Hostile control point nearby.
Because all you're doing is basically creating a challenge build, which, if you're gonna make a challenge build, at least make a cool one, like 511. Purple builds or stuff like that. Classic is really good. One room in the UI. It's actually not that good for that room, but as a build, yeah, it lets you play a little bit differently, and that can be enjoyable. Yeah, let's actually run back to the start here. Although I think I should, or I think Kyra's already done that. We can pass on there. That's it. We went to Luton. Actually, is this spot safe? Thought we had to be a little bit further back, but actually, it's guaranteed to go here, so we'll see. Although actually, well, people are still there. I was gonna actually put it up here.
Target near you.
Actually, oh, there's a safer spot in there as well. Oh, you guys were up there. Oh, that's far. Now I see. But there was in a safe. Although there was actually a safe spot in here, like it's in this corner. It's a safer spot, but we need to be up there for the first wave anyways. Min-max, my friend. I mean, that's also not, like, per se the thing, but
Agent, target spotted.
it's more just how to... the communication there. Because it's fine for, like, to enjoy a build for yourself, but, like, actually knowing its limitations and stuff, and knowing, you know,
Target neutralized.
what is and isn't also good in a effectiveness sense. Because honestly, most of the, like, there's plenty of just full strikers is gonna have a lot more, to me, fun.
Target. Nice.
With a lot more usability in golden bullets or anything. Instead of, like, putting Umbra in there.
Target neutralized. Good work.
On the 3 beasts. And then if I won the challenge, I'll just go with a build that actually goes for that challenge.
That's another one down. Good job, Agent.
A hostile control point detected.
And the thing is just more... Fun is one of my pet peeve words where people just, you know, go like, this is fun. Okay. Okay. Like, I run this because it's fun. Okay, but then don't recommend it to others. Like, there's a point where, like, just it's about wasting other people's time. Especially newer players, and then, you know, like, look at the how the enemies are ending up here, and then try to reconcile that with the term bullet sponges that a lot of people use for this game. Like, are these bullet sponges? Especially with, you know, good setup builds against, and with a global event on top
You, Agent.
against just heroic enemies. Playing a little bit, so there's not much to do. I mean, yeah, the thing is though, like anything is, when you go into a group, like with Division 1. I mean, I enjoy it as well, better with a group, of course. But then I think it's kind of more fun in a group anyway, more enjoyable, just because it's not just you, so you have the unpredictability of others, and then also you have the help of others, and then depending on also if you're on comms with them or anything, you can, you know, fuck about it. exactly where they spawn is kind of nice.
That's your target.
See if they come out. First they don't.
Target neutralized. Good work.
I know with the buffs, one person can kind of
Agent, target spotted.
deal with what would normally be require at least a few people. Oh, we're not done.
You got the target. Nice.
Done. As stated before, I'm not awake.
Thank you for keeping us safe, Agent.
Or I'm barely awake. One of the two. I should have had something in there. To consider underrated. I mean, kind of depends because, you know, there are builds
Hostile control point identified.
I don't see often, but, you know, others might be just always running them. I would say with Fire Eclipse. Like, Fire Eclipse, a lot of people, like, as common as it is in, like, this stream and these circles, plenty of people still don't kind of know the power that it has, especially in, like, heroic missions and stuff. Or, like, how to set it up correctly, because the amount of fire stickies plus fire chem is still too damn high. Like, giving up a status effect there extra on top is always gonna hurt it anyway, so it's an easy way to get to bad conclusions.
Target
My
near.
negotiator, for instance, as well. Negotiator oftentimes gets forgotten about in big discussions. But those are more just like, kind of depends your circles, because for instance, I think Cairo will take offense to me even saying it's underrated. I mean, you know, but as
That's the target, Agent.
a negotiator enjoyer,
Target neutralized. Good work. Agent, target spotted.
also I would say glass reds are still as well kind of underrated. Like, I mean, I think that in like the general, because here actually in a lot of these fights, although well, not so much with this where we have a fire rate buff.
Hostile sniper turret detected.
You got the target. Nice. That's the target, Agent.
But for instance, with Hollywood last, in a lot of spots, actually, like a glass red would have done better than running strikers, just because there was nothing alive to stack on quite often,
Target neutralized. Good work.
which is a common issue. That happens with a lot of the global. But there as well, I wasn't generally above like 40 stacks. Until like this last wave where I
Like you
got
earned
to
yourself
unload.
another bounty. Well done.
Oh, hunting him for fun. I might take one of those. I should indicate.
A hostile control point detected.
There's already doing the run. Grab all the loot here and fast travel. I take it. Yeah. Actually, yeah, what we could do even, because I think that is already the case. 'Cause I think that's what Kara's hinting at. Like maybe two of us can even stay over here. One person can kind of deal with that initial wave. So I should try this. Let's try to min-max out our... Because I think this is outside.
Target is near you, Agent.
Because we'll let... There. I'll deal with that. Here's to see actually if it will just spawn right in front of our face here. Right there.
Agent, target spotted.
Where did they spawn? Oh, did it spawn there? Oh, it's still true. Oh, okay, they spawn. Oh, they spawn there. Okay. Actually, yeah, we never see this, of course. Because by the time we get here, they're already in here.
You got the target. Nice.
Oh, wait. Is that the one else is moving?
That's your target.
Grenade out!
We'd actually try it this way. Two people stay on this side, two people stay on the start, and then...
Target neutralized. Good work.
Although I'll add a loot, though. Yeah, nah. Let's not do that, then. Yeah. And I realize, of course, that'll be handy for XP, but not so much for the loot. Because especially the people at the start
another
will then
one
get
down.
the 3
Good job,
mates, which would be dick move towards them. Yeah, now we'll just run back and forth. Still a pretty good deal anyway. But it might be actually interesting if we ever want to although, well, if we want to XP farm, we just wouldn't do it here. We'd go somewhere else. Initial group, they don't spawn in the first store. What do you mean? As always, we'll be like heroic will be up there and then down here, and then goes to the sewer, right? So don't you have to run thunder without a shield, like it's starting you to an yeah, I mean, yeah. Or whatever that other monstrosity was that somebody linked with, like, what was it? Like, ninja bike with 2-piece striker making a 3-piece, or no, making it with 2-piece negotiator making a 3-piece, not even the 4-piece, and that 1-piece striker, which is completely useless anyway. It's just weapon handling. You could have just literally gotten Eagle's Grasp. I think that's a safe spot. Let's actually see.
Target is nearby.
Oh, actually, that works. Although actually, so those guys aren't as bullet spongy with a trick. I don't know if you know the trick, but I'm guessing not then. Because yeah, you can just stick your weapon in them and then pretty quickly murder them actually. Oh wait, what's the rest of it? Is there anything else? Oh, no wonder.
Agent down.
After a mission group, they don't spawn in the first one. Then you stay in the sewer and they all spawn in under. Trying to like think of. Do you mean like that initial door over there? But don't they always just with heroic spawn here as a second wave? Oh, but yeah, it does manning bosses. You basically, like, you do this. You, like, stick your weapon in them. If the barrel is inside of them, you shoot them inside of the armor. That works with all armored enemies actually. You can just stick your weapon in them. With most enemies it's not worth it. Partially because also a lot of them just do a lot of damage. Those guys don't do a lot of damage. You can kind of just... And also you can do it with a Scorpio, which even has a pretty short barrel. You just stick your weapon where the sun don't shine, which is inside of their armor. These are... Wait a second.
Got the target. Nice.
I think we had the same idea, but it worked out better for me.
Assistance needed.
There.
Hostile control point nearby.
Just to try and get a guardian real quick.
Good work.
Just to... Get the buff up.
Target down. Good job.
And we have our chameleon there, which we have our exotic component there.
Safe, Agent.
Just is going to be the next update. Obliterate. So Obliterate is still going to be like the top pick. With it being 20% though, both Spotter are basically like Spotter is becoming more viable than it is now, which is basically not. And Glass is going to be an option again. Because currently the Glass just doesn't make enough sense. Overall, except if you're like really setting up in some way where like drone hybrids or you know, builds that actually use the glass in some specific way. Let's use my last two here. But actually, so yeah, next season it being 25%, 5% more, and then on top of that also being, you know, active from the first shot. There's no stacking it. Which, for instance, makes quite a bigger difference if you're stacking with when you're stacking with the ACS especially. Because yeah, the ACS would normally not stack up Obliterate as fast because it's not per pellet. Like Obliterate isn't per pellet. But that's already a thing you can do. But next season will be a little bit more fun. Will be 80% better than wait, what was that? If it goes a brand, that would be 10%. Oh, okay, that's that. Rate find Cheska would be lower. When 10% rate of fire would be like a lot. Because even with Striker there, that's still gonna be 10% is still gonna be. I mean, well, I should kind of check inside before I say number that isn't true. Right,
Agent, target spotted.
So it would be basically 1.25. 25.
Target down. Good job.
1 point. Divided by 110 or 150. So that would still be 8.6% increase. And
looks like you
you gotta remember that like a 10% Cheska is like 5 or 6% damage increase. Depending on your how much crit you have. But like, you know, in the 150 to 180 range that like strikers and like high ends live. Rate of fire in comparison to main stats, like if compared to RPM or in Cheska. Like current Cheska 10%, it would likely have to be like 7.5 or something, or 7. But the new one likely even 6 or so to kind of like match it. I know rate of fire could definitely go on gear. I don't think they will though, just because yeah, they're kind of at the, especially with like golden bullet and stuff. Like actually, it's not in their favor to have high RPM is going on. It,
Target near you.
their server architecture is not meant for that. But they could if they wanted to. The thing is as well with RPM, because RPM isn't inherently better, or rate of fire as a stat, isn't inherently better than damage, because
That's the target agent.
while it affects your DPS and then helps you with stacking stuff, it also has the downside of it not adding to your basically your actual damage per mag. So it becomes also a thing of like, you know, you wanna, this isn't Destiny where all ammo is infinite.
Target down. Good job. Agent, target spotted. You got the target. Nice.
I don't.
That's your target. Target neutralized. Good work.
Yeah, this character is really annoying. Play currently. And hey there, master. Using with Scissor magazine. It's the Bullet King. The Bullet King just gives you whatever your ammo capacity is. So in this case, we have the reduced ammo thing on. So that's
Thank you for keeping
making
us
it
safe, Agent.
like 600 something for LMGs.
Hostile control point detected.
Bullet King is pretty good with this global event. Always kind of has been the go-to. The one, well, especially since it's buffs. Because the one thing that it doesn't do is give you reloads. And then it makes it easy for yourself to make that choice to have the reloads for yourself. And yes, Master said as well. What kind of milk is using milk using? Well, we'll let him answer that one himself. Okay, I'm actually out of bandies. I don't know if anybody else has some.
Target is near you, Agent.
So we'll take that as a yes. Yeah. Who knows? Also, this place is no, but what kind of milk? You know, there's many kinds of milk. Are you pasteurized, basically, as well? We need to know, you know. What kind of cheese can we make from you? People need to know. Well, there's the answer. They can't say because it's not family friendly. We would get a TOS violation. So. When's that gonna have Guardian?
Got the target. Nice. That's the target, Agent.
All the screen shakes. That's only a bigger downside of, or biggest downside of Guardians.
Agent, target spotted.
It's more so the screen shakes.
Target down. Good job. That's another one down. Good job, Agent.
Hostile control point nearby.
We'll never know. Vision for the new seasonal update. Just mess about and see if you could keep some gear. So some of the weapons and stuff we already can guess that you know. For instance, in the ARs, Commas and F2000 will kind of stay. Falls will kind of go up in their evaluation. Also, for instance, in SMGs, getting tac vectors and stuff like that. Maybe, yeah, just basically getting some of the weapons. White Deaths for marksman builds and stuff. Yeah, that's okay, man. Because actually, as well, for myself, we'll likely go... Actually, maybe we just do one more. Actually, does anybody have one more? Because I'm at... Because then, yeah, I also want to spend some time on hardcore, so we'll break it up
Target
after.
is nearby.
And that'll work out as well. 2 o'clock-ish, and I'll spend 2 hours on hardcore. Three of those didn't even like register, but exotic rates. This is just for testing. So usually at the start of a season, I open up a metric shitload of exotic rates just to see if the seasonal items, and just it's more for trivia. There is no real like usability there. But for the last 3 seasons, you know how most people will go and say you have to finish the season track and then the items are in your exotic pool. Turns out that hasn't been true for like 3 seasons now, and this might be the 4th season. So just to see if we can kind of pull before. So I'll open them on the first day of... I started a little early this season because I wasn't expecting an extra extension. I was kind of expecting like this week. So
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
but the thing is as well, I can have also a ton of NSA tech saved up and such. And next week will be Golden Bullet anyway, which means I'll be mostly spending my time in Countdown anyway. Just to avoid it. Already kind of had my fill of it for this season, I feel. I got some credits in there as well saved up. But yeah, no real practical reason. Although as well, although you can just save the items, which is much easier. But yeah, next season, a few items will likely be worth actually using. And yeah, let's jump back to White House because yeah, let's call it there for our farm also is starting to get like super laggy here.
An agent has left your group.
Okay, get cleaned up and then swap accounts. Rubbery cheese in there. And I wins it. So, yeah, quite often. And sometimes it completely breaks as well, which is
Backpacks.
really the annoying one.
I've got it.
Where like nothing registers anymore. Actually, how many covert resources do I have? There's actually, which one was it even? Let's go. Oh, not that one per se, but let's go here. Not this one. This one. Okay, yeah. So the hunting M44 is a custom M44. That actually that matters. Which I have like two of. Actually, do I have an extra SRS here? Because I think I do. There, the other one. Yeah. And if either of you wants this one. Although next season it's basically gonna be like whichever one of the ones you like you can mess about with.
Nice doing business with
But I was
you.
hoping for a custom M44 there. Extra. So that's the only one I have one of. And that's likely gonna become that becomes the highest one with a Mac. Although the difference between that's a cool thing actually next season. Like the difference between all of the max size ones is yeah, tiny. So you can basically pick whichever one, which I'm gonna actually spread out and kind of put a SRS, a TACO 308, and an S. I'll keep one SR1 and then an SRS covert on different characters basically. And this character has it the worst because I filled them up way too early. But yeah, I just wanted to mess about with the
Making a deal.
Heartbreaker tech tank first. We'll leave them actually on this build. But yeah, thanks Cairo and thanks Marin and thanks Using Milk for joining up. You guys had some fun. We got our weekly in. We even got our legendary in. And we got some farming and even... How many stars are I already on?
An agent is no longer in your group.
Alright. I do want to get the reward track, of course, but this is the first day. So. But yeah, thanks again, guys. Yeah, and I'm going to swap as well. We're going to go over to hardcore where I want to spend a little time. Yeah, GG's all round. Well, you know what? I feel left out if I don't also type it. You know. There we go. As yeah, I'm swapping accounts in the background. As we'll go to a second account. What mission you were doing just now? Like a minute ago, we were just doing bounties. We're doing bounties over and over again, basically. We had some saved up, so we're just popping the bounty, running in, doing it, running back, just to the edge of it. And that character as well, like actually it goes to that sewer basically always anyway in that zone. But that character was also one that didn't have any of the side missions done, so it couldn't even go anywhere else. So you're guaranteed that it's going to go into the sewer. So we were kind of, which we usually call bounty cheesing. As we cheese the bounties, although there's better places for that. That one has like that after the second wave where you have to like run all the way. That is, let's call it suboptimal. But it was also because that zone was marksman rifles, so we're kind of using up whatever we had saved up there. Max exotic farm in 2 seconds. Exactly. Yeah, although, yeah, you forgot like 7 exclamation points there. And then hashtag free exotics. On a gun isn't worth it. Is that on gun? It is definitely worth it to go as high as you can go. The thing is, on gear, generally, yeah, on gear, it's unless you're really using it a lot. Oh no, we have a new global event, and my brain is going like, oh no, I should jump in here and get my SHE requisition. No, that isn't a thing. But yeah, we'll jump in on
Entering safe
hardcore.
area.
We'll do some hardcore parkour. Yeah, let's turn on Holly. Hollywood isn't per se great for like. I feel polarity is likely. Polarity and reanimated are the best for hardcore farming, just because you have no like personal downsides. Plus, you have no like.
Hostile guardians detected
Because
in
in
the
this
field.
as well, if you run into the wrong enemy at the wrong time, that can go bad. Anyway, one of the reasons I kind of wanted to mess about here is,
Good to
well, this account does have a few good ARs. I wouldn't mind actually maybe an ACRE or stuff like that, which is not craftable. So I've crafted a bunch of ARs through the time, but yeah. Wouldn't mind the ACRE. Or even more just stuff, but yeah. I haven't seen ARs on this zone. Maybe we want to go farming there. And as well, we'll make a, a little bit of a push to maybe get this to 1K at some point. Some countdowns. Was that on this account? It was. Yeah, actually. Although, well, on all my accounts, I have the blueprint. So I'm like, maybe I should buy a few of these. No. Why? Oh, we can only buy one. We'll leave that there for now until we have more. We're gonna take the somewhat striker tech tank kind of setup, I think. Or do I just take the Heartbreaker version? Maybe we take the Heartbreaker version where I can have the bonus armor. And also be a lot more tanky. And then what I'm gonna do is actually stash the other build. I'm gonna actually, we're gonna keep the Scorpio just in case I run into something where I want to use a Scorpio. Wait, oh, I'm not this thing. But yeah, to go back to expertise. Expertise on weapons is the place where it's the most worth it. Skills can be worth it depending on the skills. Some skills it is very worth it, like if you use Oxy a lot, or if you use Fire Sticky a lot, or if you use Stinger or turrets or drone, striker drone or assault turret. All of those things can be worth it. The on gear is basically the least worth it, and it's not that it's not worth it, it's the least worth it, just in comparison to the rest. You just get a little bit more armor out of it, but if you already, like if you're running strikers a lot, or if you're running a certain build a lot, you might as well. You know, it's still a bonus, it's still more tankiness. Anyway, let's go just start activitying over here. As my voice decides to leave, kind of. And the thing why 12 is kind of the thing is at 12, from 12 onwards, you need to pay to get expertise higher than that. You need to start paying exotic components. So getting gear to 12 is pretty cheap, especially if you have watch alts and you have a ton of resources. But yeah, weapons, if you can, you want to take them as far as you can. With weapons, it's just damage. It's all weapon damage. So it's the stat all weapon damage, which means that it's not the full. Like if you have plus 26, it's not the full 26. It is additive to whatever amount you have. So. Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Solo is always annoying. There's usually this is the thing why Guardians is not well regarded, especially solo, because usually, yeah, in group settings this would be mostly Guardians, as we had a second ago. Solo is just a one, but yeah, you just have to play it kind of smart. If you don't play like a dumbass, you should be fine.
No one can protect us but us.
Here they'll come. Actually, on both sides, they'll come up from sewers, which is going to be annoying.
Incoming hostiles detected.
That's also why I don't have fucking war on.
There will be more fights ahead.
Too easy to get sideswiped. Still, even with that. Jonathan. Well, more if you want to. Yeah, actually, if anybody wants to join on hardcore, I'm just gonna level up here a little bit and get some ARs. Just kind of something that I don't have too many of on this account. But I'm wondering if you wanna join. No, whenever you're ready, just hop on. You have me. Do you have me on this one? Actually, that was yeah. I was gonna say, because yeah, I'm on a different account now. Let's cancel that. Let's go. I'm gonna go over here first and see if the named group is there. Yeah. Take time. I mean, you don't use that much damage. In the current version. But yeah, you do lose some damage, which yeah, definitely should just be aware of. Because yeah, it's not as bad as, for instance, actually I'm gonna stack on this guy. Because the one thing you can do is just, because I'm doing less damage of course to them, so. Wait, where did they? So I can actually stack up pretty easily on them. No named group there. I'll grab some of these mementos actually, because I'm not charged up yet. I'm gonna do that. Whatever was here. Might actually come back and intercept that convoy as well. On the bombardier drone, exactly. But yeah, now do weapons first usually. You get the, you know, the most consistent. Although honestly, the thing is, whatever you use the most is what you should proficiency. From a technical standpoint, it is better if it is as well if it's on builds where, for instance, for weapons specifically, if it's on a build where you use a lot of blue cores, so for instance PvP weapons, that's why also on PvP actually, because the less weapon damage you have on a build, the more the increase is from that extra 26. Because of the diminishing returns from that. But even on a full striker build or such, very foolishly lose my shield. The increase is from 26 is like just under 10% or just over 10% actually. Depends on if you have Fenris as well. If you have Fenris on a build, you have basically 140. That's a little bit less than 10, and it's a little bit more.
I guess I owe my life.
Well, actually, is it? I'm thinking of 20. So we 166 over 140, right? Oh, we 2.66. Yeah, I think over 240 or 2.4. Okay, no, so yeah, even on that it will be 10%. So yeah, it's a little bit under 11% with, or a little bit over 11% with 130, and 10%, 10.8% on a Fenris chest. Or with a Fenris in the build as well. I mean, 10% is a lot. Like, most talents do not reach up to 10%. It's a little awkward with this guy going and hiding in the corner. Let's put that melee tank on.
Serious trauma detected.
That guy hit hard.
Enemies back in the fight. You gotta get back into them. Hit him.
That was pretty hard.
Incoming hostiles detected.
He belongs to us now.
Murder him to get the number down. No, we don't need to overdo it. We're full up.
Target is nearby.
But yeah, for instance, one thing I do, although I haven't done it to this build, but I did on the strikers, for instance, I put like 12 grading on the gear as well, even just for a little bit tankiness on that one. It's not a bad idea. Well, it kind of depends as well if you have like watch alts. When you have watch alts and resources don't matter, basically, then it's a little cheaper to do that. And I fled it. And yeah, blessed the weekend to you as well.
Hostile control point
And I hope everybody
identified.
enjoyed their weekend so far, and hopefully has even more enjoyment coming up, you know. As it's still not over, we still have a full day.
Got some new
Actually, fill up.
Wish you was
Oh,
successful.
I'll keep that. Did I actually fill up the resources? I don't think I did. Okay, only water needed. And yeah, on hardcore, I just keep only one build basically in the inventory at a time. For the obvious reason that anything in the stash survives, anything on me dies. Oh, that's going to be a named group, so let's go get those guys. Those guys can be annoying if they're in the middle of an activity as well. So I might rather do them separately. This is going to be black task. No? Okay, no. I just missed that. One thing you can do, especially solo, when you have like just one guardian, they're gonna also, like, if they have a weak point, if you shoot that, you will shock everybody. You will. So you can use that to your advantage if they have a weak point. But then solo, the thing is, it's only gonna be like one guardian, so or most of the time it's gonna be one guardian. So if you hit their weak point, you're gonna basically, you know, shock everybody else, because you don't shock other guardians. That's the thing. You only shock guarded. Hang on, let me catch up. Unstead normalized in PvP though? So not in the DZ, but yes in the... Well, normalized means just they get pulled up to level 40. That is what that means. The expertise in DZ is active. In PvP, expertise and the watch is inactive. It's also why a lot of, you know, people prefer one or the other, and quite often depending on of course if they have how high their grading is. Here's all. I'm gonna go for the weak point. I'm perfectly safe from everybody else because they're gonna be out. And then as well on the buff, and then
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armed hostiles guarding
same
location nearby. Access key detected.
wait, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this one's supposed to be on the floor, so what my character is gonna do here is That's, I want to see what's in the chest as well, so I just stick my head in it, you know. That's how you really see what's inside of a chest. Oh yeah. Wrong animation, boys. Let's go to the elite territory as well. Since last played the game, only watching your stream nice to see that events are non-stop now. I mean, yeah, they're just doing like an end of season, just bunch of global events. They've done this for several seasons as well, and this time as well. I totally forgot we have the throwback event. Oh, it's the stovepipe mission. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that on... Although, that one's even not that hard for hardcore. Because you just have the Marauders. Marauders can still be annoying, those, like... even on normal. Yeah, sneak, sneak. You saw nothing.
Friendly combatants
Sneak, sneak.
nearby.
Oh, you also saw nothing.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Shield carrier.
Finishing up.
Detecting
who?
additional hostile contacts.
You got drones up then? Oh. Medic.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Hi. Bye.
Access key detected.
Yeah, I gotta love the damage buff.
Friendly combatants detected.
The weekend's over there already. Well, on to the next one, right? There's always another. Yeah, sorry, I totally missed that chat of yours. Yeah, sorry. Kinda in my own world there.
Another
Wait,
agent
right?
has joined your group.
Oh, you haven't, okay, you haven't done the New York side of things. Yeah, that's so annoying that works like that. I should have done that before although I wasn't reading it before. Yeah, let's go hit a bunch of these question marks and just roam this zone, kind of. Some, and yeah, we're a little bit higher than me here. Over the 1K. A bit more armor doesn't require exotics. Yeah. And yeah, exactly. For instance, on this account as well, I have, like, the main on this account is
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
oh, wait, what is it? Oh, that's a target practice as well. Oh, this is a target practice. Never mind then. Next one. That's the downside of not having all the question marks aligned yet. Open up with that. And they spawn right next to me there, so maybe I take some distance.
Access key detected.
Let's get these. Stop a mission easy as just, yeah. Although, well, I just don't want to like take the hardcore. I actually forgot about that. We had a new mission, just was been away for a little bit. I did get to do the other one. I don't even. Oh yeah, it was the Anderson. I did do it like once or twice. And it's always weird because these guys are not anywhere near their thing. But yeah, let's open up. Could have maybe reloaded there. That might have been smart. Push button. Usually they spawn up there.
Do not recognize the authority of the division. And for that they have put a target on our backs. We have every right to defend ourselves. And if you don't agree with their cause, so do you.
Oh, what is the other spawn here? Oh, all the way out there. Okay. I'll stay back just to put the in a sec.
Progress halted. Manual override required.
Hey, one thing that can always be done as well is
Access key detected.
if you have to deal with someone like in your face, you can melee them. That will take away the shielding for a second or two. More than enough time to murder somebody. Oh, downstairs. Using all the spawns today. I like to have a last way. Maybe, maybe not. No.
Manual override required.
I don't give a shit how much Natalia Sokolova talks about bringing the nation together, or how she's here for this mission. That's just dictator speech. Don't fall for that shit.
I'm jumping down.
One is fascism 101. Do you want apartheid or indentured servitude? 'Cause that's
Safe there, but it isn't safe on that spot. Good to know. The Marauder's kind of hovering over us, but let's go get this question mark next door, whatever it is. Well, that's why I should remember to do stovepipe on character 1 on main accounts, because that's the comm I'm missing. Likely we'll do a bunch of them this evening, or I'll do it like on second and third account this evening, and actually I'll leave first account till tomorrow, just to get multiple of the climax mission thingies done. It's actually a weird choice of them to have it put it on 2. I should have put that one on 1.
one paved with a common purpose. Fortified by collaboration, we will not allow the rogue elements that have taken the White House to deter us from our mission.
Me. It's trying to flank these guys by doing the other way.
Men roaming the streets,
Yeah.
seemingly appearing and disappearing
Push the
out of thin
buttons.
air. I want to assure you, these are merely rumors. There is no truth to the rumors that I have developed a fully functional mobile stealth kit. And there is no truth that the hunters are actually running Tusk or Russian spec ops. That's a preposterous allegation. It's downright laughable.
And we're guaranteed the second wave. Well, the likely same spot. I don't know. But today they really just want to spawn all around, don't they?
Access key detected. Progress halted.
We're going for it. I'll go
Manual override
for the
required.
button.
Progress resumed.
And in the first phase.
Not too great today.
Manual override required.
Where's Buzzer? I don't remember Sparky being that hard. Oh, especially versus Recruiter. Like Recruiter fight. I mean, not the Recruiter itself, but the Recruiter fight is...
Fuck that shit and allied with the division to try and stop the black.
Unless you're kind of set up for it.
I know it can be like
For Sparky as well, I think you can just PFE through it, right? Also, isn't the... Like, I'm trying to remember. Like, can't you just EMP him? Because I don't think Sparky was immune, right? Well, as well, kind of depends on if you know the strats of just going to the shoot through this. Just getting the jammer quickly, so that that's out of the way. Marauder sounds in the distance. Anyway, another territory here. Well, can this be anything else? No, I don't think so, right? It can only be a territory. Oh, it can be propaganda. Wait, where's the... Oh, yeah, there's a box.
We have every right to defend ourselves, and if you don't believe their cause,
Ready to engage.
so do you.
Also, I shouldn't, like, auto-deconstruct non-chevrons.
all-knowing harvest technology. We wrote stories about the dangers of artificial intelligence.
And these guys are coming up from a sewer, so...
We have
They don't
handed our
have
lives
guardians,
over to
although also
high
where are they?
an unfeeling tech that decides who lives or dies. I don't
Okay.
trust it, and neither should you.
Access key
Ah.
detected.
Marauder suddenly got loud.
Progress halted. Manual override.
He's out.
Progress resumed.
It's annoying that... I guess Burn has that side. I'll just fight this. And the thing you can do with these Marauders is just this. Parallax them. You can go for the engines to keep them in spot, but I'm kind of okay without. But yeah, if you have a roof, their stuff comes from below. You can shoot their top. So just have a roof in between it.
So, it has been brought to my attention that I'm
Now we have a convoy coming through. Just get these quickly.
so real talk.
Likely without anchoring the control points. Reloaded my ACS there before engaging.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
And those two guys spawned together, so they did have guardians.
Hostiles detected.
That's gonna be, oh, then like, because I think, yeah, I remember not, like, I don't remember Sparky actually being any real challenge. We can backtrack here, maybe. Yeah, let's maybe just backtrack here and get that territory again. We just roam around here to get ourselves a bunch of ARs. And also, if nothing else, some AR parts, because I'm pretty sure I optimized the bunch, and yeah, not full up on AR parts at the least. I'll actually have more than I thought I would have, but I think I crafted it. Oh yeah, I emptied out one watch alt, of course, to because we wanted to try out the Brooklyn Bridge control point thingy.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Ski detected.
Got my bird up.
Here we can go back to the public. Oh, there's also an elite convoy coming through, but the convoy is less worthwhile.
Don't hurt me. I don't want to die.
See if I can get the dog in one go.
Targeting hostile.
The multi-missile launcher is especially good for those kind of things. Opening up on a warhound like that.
They're trying to. Deal here.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Although it's still, of course, it's some setup time and stuff, but actually I like it a lot for that kind of stuff. Jump over.
Done. We pulled through.
Actually, we could intercept those guys. Let's maybe go intercept those guys, and then also likely the bounty is actually on this side. Hopefully. Otherwise, we can jump to Tidal Base and then just do the
Target
bounty.
is near you, Agent.
Hostile control point nearby.
The bounty is actually from this side.
Hostile contacts.
I need new plates for this rig.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Grenade. Gotta clear the perimeter.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
That idiot was over. Let's do this.
He just didn't want to give his backpack, so took his face instead. Convoys and elite convoys aren't per se XP wise worth it because that was just 220 versus like a public which takes even less and is like triple that. Almost triple that. But if they're in our way like that, might as well, right? Oh, no guardians. Just
System curtailed.
these guys just didn't want to play ball.
System back online.
Or changes I made. I mean,
Agent, target spotted.
it will be easier if you like answer what gets kept the same. Overall, that's like the core of Division is always something that like I'm happy that from 1 to 2 they've kind of kept the soul of it. We're gonna like kind of use a term like that. Just that they haven't.
Good job.
You know, gone for easier, like more popular systems. We've still kept it pretty complex, especially like Gear 1.0. Mostly what I would want from Division 3 is just more of the same. Overall.
That's your target.
More than anything, I would want better support than Division 2 got. If it could get, you know, kind of like Destiny level support or you know, MMO level support.
Target neutralized.
Because I was kind of
Good work.
left for a few years.
Agent, target spotted.
Well, basically, it was left to that. They just refused to, and then they were like, "Okay, you won't die. We'll put you in a retirement."
You got the target. Nice. Thank you for keeping us safe, Agent.
Another chameleon. Sure, not even. Huh. It's weird actually that this door didn't open. Then, although if we really wanted to escape, we could. We have an elite warhound convoy. This side door should be open, right? We can go intercept that. Lightly waiting there. Hey, another XL. And the likely spawn back there. Doggy, could you... Oh no.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, they have a lot of spawns here then. I mean, yeah, actually there's activity, like the public or the propaganda that can spawn here also kind of spawns here. Right?
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Flank these fuckers.
Oh, don't flank me.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Still barely stacked in all this. Anyway, we got another exotic there. Is that actually from Targeted? Yeah, it is Targeted. Let's see what that is. Alex Lane. Hey, it's Saint Elmo. Do you need another Elmo, Marin? Or do you have like plenty saved up already? Because on this account I have several already. Which one is this one actually? Oh, is that propaganda out there, right? Or well, it can be a territory as well. Let's go actually get that question mark. Okay. Then yeah, this one's gonna get deconstructed. Yeah, let's get that one. Just also, I'm kind of curious what. Actually, yeah, no, there is a propaganda there, right? Propaganda spot at the entrance. Okay, at least we'll clean up all of the question marks here.
The rumors about boogeymen roaming the streets seemingly
The door will just be open right here.
appearing out of thin air. I want to assure you, these are merely rumors. There is no truth to the rumors that I have developed a fully functional mobile stealth suit. And there is absolutely no proof that the hunters are actually black tusked.
Should have stayed on the elite. Because those are red with guardianship. And actually guardians as well. Just even in 2-man, it's so much more consistent and easy than solo. Just because you get more guardians. I feel that's the thing they should change about it. There's much more, or what they should have changed about it is just much more the amount of guardians that spawn for solo. Right, it's not my explosion, so even though I shouldn't risk those, even on like on hardcore, I just shouldn't risk those. Well, at least on that one, I was certain that wasn't my explosion, so you can just run through it then.
Progress resumed.
Yeah, do that again. It works so well for you though first. Puts up even more drones. There.
Okay, so real talk. The Black Tusk are fun.
I mean, so when we go this way, let's go the other way where we have a bunch of activities already. Just keep on roaming. I was also thinking of maybe just jumping back to title and then going from there, but then at the alert, there are some commendations tied to it, but most of them are pretty easy now because the one for gear score, because all of them as well are not for Wony or anything. They're pre-Wony, so I think the highest one was getting gear score 500, which usually took you a little bit, at least. But that one has actually been taken away because gear score doesn't exist. So I think now it's the highest completing capital, which you'll do during the thing. But outside of that, not really. Just accept that, you know, now that when we parkour, this isn't just parkour, this is hardcore parkour. Like, this is, it's not your average parkour. The thing is, it's an enjoyable mode. Also, it is kind of like a fresh start without a fresh start, because you keep access to all your account share blueprints, you can account share resources, although you could choose not to if you really wanted to. But in the same way that I can quite often enjoy a fresh account. I've done so a few times. That's just by itself quite like just starting anew, but then with the knowledge that you have and trying to min-max that out. And yeah, the moments where it starts to go wrong and stuff, your heart rate goes a lot higher than the like on normal, or like on you know, not hardcore characters or something like that. You know, dying is just, who cares, right? On this one is a little bit more it's a little bit more. So we get that public, and we'll go just in a circle around.
The coolest bitches I've ever met. Everyone here has survived some pretty heinous shit, and you know what their response to this whole fucked up situation was? Kindness. How fucking cool is that? In the face of unbelievable.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
This is legendary difficulty in the open world. Depends what legendary difficulty in the open world means, because in missions and stuff, like just swapping enemies out for legendary enemies would like not work at all. Like as a mode, that would be like unplayable. I mean, not totally. Like, yeah, we'll overcome if we have to. You know, people have soloed an incursion. But the drone spam and stuff like that just would be
additional hostile contacts.
No. But yeah, what I've often, like, what my request for the longest of time has always been, and I've said this in many videos already, heroic plus could be kind of cool. Same enemies, just up their health by quite a bit. The better thing would be if they could spawn in better ways. Because one of the things is that we spawn camp a lot. That makes things a lot easier than they should be. I know. Let's go. Get territory across there. Well, actually, let's go from this side.
Friendly combatants.
The door opened and scared the shit out of me. I always remember as well going through this thing, getting some loot, and also getting that yellow crate up there. Because back in the day, there was actually a whole thing about going around and getting those crates, because they were the best way of getting skill mods, and you needed skill mods for skills. No. But yeah, the skill system was quite different.
No damn way.
There's one back there somewhere. Where's this guy?
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh.
Access key detected.
This kind of shows that I don't farm this area too much.
Civilians in danger.
I usually farm southwest, which I like a lot better, honestly. Onward and onward. But yeah, this spot also
Hostile broadcast detected.
But yeah, heroic plus would be like what I would love, just because if you just already give like, or kind of like this, or like with Hollywood, where you have like half reduction. if you just don't do the Hollywood thing, you just can't spawn camp and stuff, just because the enemies just don't die fast enough for that.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
And then you kind of have to. Kind of like as well, like it's playing purple in an open world. You have to play it a lot more conservatively, just because you can't just, you know. I mean, here is like the extreme form of it. We have a golden, or we have a global event on that is like more powerful than golden bullet even. So, and propaganda over there. And I've already done a little over 10 levels. Just running around. Surprised when the devil knows they just can't win. Yeah, the thing is that's why I would say like do that. Yeah.
But it feels as if this war will never end.
Just as a.
I want to assure you.
I mean, they're kind of doing. Although we have to kind of see what Master ends up being actually, because we also don't know really yet, right? Usually they spawn from the tents over there.
Not a country without people. Without people, it's just land. Land without soul.
Hostile control point identified.
Soul back to this nation.
I'm going in!
Access key detected. Progress halted. Manual override required. Progress resumed.
Opening fire!
Because actually, if you like kind of play Guardians or Hollywood without like breaking the shield, where you have like basically a constant reduction, it's actually kind of hard. Like you can do that as a challenge setup even. So let's maybe jump back to title and then go hit you over there. I'll likely go for a little bit longer, and then we'll see what we go from doing there. Broadcast millions on the street. I mean, it's just as a story point thing for them to convey it to us. But yeah, of course, a lot of these things don't make sense if you look at them as from the world. Their idea is more. It's actually as a gameplay's idea, because they can just have some story in the background, just that people kind of get it by osmosis, basically, as they're doing activities.
Keep your heads down!
Incoming
And
hostile.
that makes it as a gameplay thing, kind of actually a smart idea.
Better move on. Show up. There you are.
But yeah, of course, yeah, we have no like. Doesn't seem to be anybody around to listen to them really. Let's look at this loot. Yay, a 10 pulse resistance. Exactly what I need. Surprised that people think that mod is rare. I feel a lot of people go like that they don't have it, but I think it's more just that it's newer. Well, let's go for that territory over there. smack my head into a railing there. The new Raymond skins. Exactly. Yeah, we'll have to kind of see what that ends up being in the end. There's another angle to see how good they're going. And yeah, indeed. I mean, just having that enforced, you know, if you die, it's over. Just that by itself makes you, you know, play the game differently. And in softcore, I'm perfectly fine dying, and I die a lot. Like hell, even like in some circumstances, even like on purpose, just to fast travel and such. For instance, when we're DZ doing the DZ method for watch outs.
Detecting additional hostile
I set myself on fire.
access key detected.
And we'll just blank right there. Oh, there you get the key. What's that? Oh. Shoot that thing down. Oh. Those guys are a little bit outside my effective range. Just a little bit. I might hang on to that SIG actually. Okay, let's actually push that way and get this territory and then go for that public across. I can go from the safe house, but actually getting out of the safe house takes a second or 5, so it'll be just as fast this way. But the hardcore as a game mode is totally recommended for if you're kind of just wanna, you know, more of Division. It's not a bad way to have more of Division. Also, it basically forces you to go through the game again, which I can actually enjoy having done it a bunch of times recently because of, you know, losing characters or also like wanting to have characters on third account and stuff.
Moving out.
And they're all just gonna come up from
Access key detected.
there. And whenever it does start to go wrong, it is you know, that heart rate, the exhilaration is very much there. But if nothing else as well, just farming again for like builds. Like that's the same thing that you have with a fresh account. Like first you go through the base game and stuff, which, you know, if you do enjoy that kind of thing, which I do, that's already kind of fun by itself. And then once you also of course reach max level, you kind of need to go get some builds and stuff, and that also like that initial part of a new account is kind of, to me, a lot of the fun, just because you kind of have to just mix and match whatever you have, try to make the best of what you have.
Like your kind.
Right. F this dog in particular. 6 was a bit much for one Warhound, but I'm gonna just chase this guy before he goes all the way across the map. But yeah, as an opener, that multi-missile launcher is actually kind of handy. Where are they spawning? On the other side of the boat, by the look of things. Yeah.
Would love to see your gadgets in action one day.
That was quite the line that lady just said there. Would love to see your gadgets in action someday. Is that innuendo or? Because I should get that Guardians from that guy. Where did this one go?
UAV is up.
Half my rounds are going into the railing there,
Civilians
apparently.
in distress.
Yeah, lead all the way back there. Also, starting anew without the watch and stuff. I really like not this account anymore, but the other account that is still like, you know, sub 100 still. Is definitely like it's a good reminder of like how much the watch does matter. It's also not like as much as some make it out to be, but it definitely, you know, it's definitely you feel when you don't have the watch built in. I mean, yeah, let's just keep roaming here, right? Let's jump back to title and go hit that, and then we'll see where we go from there. Can you jump for some stuff? I have to farm if you want to join, yeah. Do I have you on this account?
Before Black Tusk can move them somewhere safer.
Otherwise, if you have your in-game name for me, then I can slash invite you. But yeah, we're on hardcore.
Once you detonate
Just
them.
to make sure that was spotted. Where's the easiest guy? Yeah. Flank left. What is the deal with that? Because yeah, I'm just likely gonna spend another half hour or so here running around because afterwards I will have
Hostiles detected.
a thing to do. But yeah, if you want to join us on this, the more the merrier, especially with Guardians. This thing's gonna jam me, but that's fine.
System curtailed.
Also, yeah, we're doing it in the AR zone because might as well save up some, build up some ARs.
Restored.
Yeah, let's go maybe up north and hit these things, and then maybe we do a bounty in that area. I'll pop a bounty and it'll likely put it in that spot. What's faster? Things both the same. I'll go around here. We can totally as well do a few bounties. But yeah, Octa, if you have your, or if you can send a request to.
Hostile control point identified.
Okay. I had not done hardcore then, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, anybody else as well if you. But yeah, we are on hardcore.
I've got you. Trying to get to you. You should get out.
Because do want to maybe try to get this account's hardcore to 1K before the next season. Some fights going on in there.
I understand that these are harrowing times, that it feels as if this war will never end. But I want
That guy's
to assure
primary
you
target.
that there is light at the end of the
He's
tunnel.
gonna insta-melt. It's high explosion, so.
The people.
We should be safe from those guys.
Without people, it's just land. Land without soul. Together, we hope to bring soul back to this nation.
Yeah, some loot over here. The one thing I should be doing is stack better than I am, but
Progress halted. Manual override
I'll go
required.
for the key.
Progress resumed.
Should just stay there. Get all of it out of the way there. Need some blocking.
Another agent is now in your group.
That's Scooby joining.
Manual override required.
Back in there. Yeah, I kind of had the same issue for the longest while. That's also why I'm kind of actually recently been jumping back into hardcore. I was hoping for that 5th character slot on that they with the seasonal characters kind of were talking about. Let's check for loot there. Yeah, let's go get these two, the propaganda and the public there. But yeah, that's not gonna happen sadly anymore. And I was like, because the thing is, I mostly just want a hardcore. If I'm doing a hardcore, I want it mostly on my main account. One of the things is as well, I have most commendations and stuff. What I really am missing is a few of the raid ones, just the normal raid ones, or raid ones, and then the hardcore raid. So if I could get the hardcore raid one, the other ones wouldn't be hard, honestly. But, no, should I
Put up a shield.
do this to this guy? Melee him? Yeah, we go onto Guardian here. Good guy as well. If you ever just need to kill someone that is in your way that is guarded, you can just melee them. And we know where to spawn here. Although I actually watch them now spawn somewhere else. Which they in fact did, of course. We know where one of their spawn. Oh, that's the. Oh, we haven't started the thing yet. Yeah, let's clear this public out first. Then.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Close the distance a little.
We survived.
Hostage is right next door. And let's get our loot here, and then yeah, let's go get the propaganda. Keep that holstered. Regen.
I understand that these are harrowing times. That it feels as if this war were
Because actually our main account, like the last time before, like the last few months, where I've spent some time on hardcore on second and third account, was actually year one, all the way back then, when when it was actually, you know, WONI didn't even exist.
a country is not a country without its people. Without people,
Access key detected.
Actually set up here. Although it's a little dangerous, right? If the Guardian isn't up front.
Halted. Manual override required. Take him out. Progress resumed.
I had all the time to reload and just didn't. That's a nice thing about being having the armor and stuff. And the backup as well.
Manual override required.
They're just new. Just gonna stay alive and reinforcements are on the way. Anyway, we have kind of this line again. Let's maybe go over there, but let's go from American history, which will be 4. What is this other zone? Langmo. Yeah. Now let's go from American history. We'll go hit the tree on that right side. We could have just asked. I reside in the Netherlands. I'm originally from Iran. It's a long time ago. I'm born there, but not raised there. So I'm not born and raised. We play dodgeball with them. They don't dodge.
Hostile broadcast detected.
But yeah, I've been living in the Netherlands for like most of my life, like from a young kid. So I'm mostly Dutch, but then still have a little bit of the accent of Farsi, which is the Iranian language, a little bit in there, just because was brought up with that. So. That's also why I have somewhat of a unique accent, just because it's a little bit of everything. And then I hang out with Americans way too much in my early online years. Otherwise, my teens, basically. And stuff, so kind of have that kind of accent as well in there a little. So.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles. Civilians in danger.
Down south we go. That away.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
America, exactly. American. Actually, you find I'm American. I did that was like 7 different accents. But also, I have a tendency quite often to, if I hang around or like, for instance, whenever I live with someone or something, their accent kind of influences me quite, and apparently more so than most people. I always thought that was just always the thing with people, but turned out like in my 20s, I finally found out that no, not everybody has it. So quite often, used to be with a lot of Spanish people, and then like I actually had quite a different accent in my English and my Dutch when I was hanging around with them. So yeah, public there as well.
How can I ever thank you?
Actually, I'll take the Banny.
We really appreciate everything you've done.
Kanadashan, they told me last night a group piece will actually grant better, the Grupo piece, I'm guessing that. Grant BPS bump than Fenris in Strikers due to how the crit multi works when Striker amp. Those things don't really interact in that way that much. Grupo will generally beat Fenris on a full red Striker. It won't on a Oh no, Fenris will still beat it by just the tiniest amount is usually the thing. So also kind of depends on if it's the first piece or if we're talking you have Cheska already and you're putting it as a second piece.
Incoming hostiles detected.
What is it? Cheska first. Then usually what we do is Grupo because also, you know, there's an ACS on my back that doesn't benefit from Fenris. But then also it depends on how red you are. Because yeah, the more blue you become, the more Fenris kind of catches up. But it's also very build dependent on how much crit chance, crit damage and stuff you have. So for instance, with a red striker, especially if you have, for instance, Elmo, Fenris will definitely beat Grupo. But it's like by a percentage. And what you could have then is that you're losing like 4 or 5% on your ACS to have 1% more on your main weapon. So it kind of depends as well. Are you using the secondary or not? Because that discussion is like a whole thing. Also, it depends. Are you body shotting more or are you headshotting more? The second you start headshotting more, Grupo starts losing value. So, because the, you know, headshot and yeah, let's go for this territory from title. Look at these two territories. No, like preferably we would go after Publix, but there are none. Oh well, there's one there, but we can run for that. And yeah, the thing is basically it's a complicated answer, and that's just because of how everything does interact. But yeah, there's no real, like, all of them kind of interact in the exact same way with the striker amp. So that part of it is a little bit odd, if they say it that way. Because the striker stat, which it technically is just additive to itself and multiplicative to everything else. So it doesn't matter, it's, you know, it's the same, it's multiplying against like headshot, weapon damage, everything else. So it's reacting in the same way to all of them. So whatever, like, you just want to have high damage, and that high damage becomes even more so high damage with the striker talent on top. And let's go for that other territory. We could fast travel, but that's literally like 4 seconds difference. We just fast travel to there. A long load would actually. Well, actually, did I read that? But yeah, generally Cheska first, and then next season as well, because Grupo is losing too, of course. Then it becomes a little bit more of a discussion. Like if you're just maining an AR, you could go Cheska plus Fenris when you Cheska plus Fenris when you're just I'm just gonna shoot actually a guarded enemy there. Get some stacks in. So I'm actually fully stacked for once. Because yeah, Fenris is of course not getting a reduction. So the difference there is now gonna be like into the 2 or maybe even 3% where you start actually feeling a difference. So I'll have to kind of look at it next season. But next season as well, still gonna be Cheska first. Should we maybe just go for, let's well maybe get the control point here? Well, actually that control point is gonna be annoying because most of it comes from sewers, right? So maybe we'll go do the mast instead. We'll go from, actually, you know what, yeah. Well, actually, yeah. And if Scooby has a, so I do want to keep my memento stack, so I'll just let Scooby walk out and then we'll pass out. I would have guessed that. But understandable. It's not a common combination of things. My heritage. Because yeah, a little bit of Iranian, a little bit of, but actually nowadays mostly Dutch, because I can, like, even Farsi, which is the Iranian language, I can I can speak it at the level of a kid, which it's exactly as well. You know, at what time I was no longer there. Also, I can't read or write it. So. But yeah, I'm basically a Dutchie at this point. So I'm saying the intersection. Yeah, we could, you know, make a combo going. Just combo. Je m'appelle Pierre. Ich bin ein. I actually don't know how you say. I mean, I think it's Nederlander. I think, because I don't think they say Dutch. I feel that's not something they. Actually, I mean, I could do it the other way. Ich bin IKEA. How do you say where you live? Or where you're from in French? And then because in French is Hollande. But yeah, I barely speak those two either. So. And then, of course, un cerveza, por favor. Which is basically the only Spanish I know. So. Anyway, let's go into the defense.
Reinforcements incoming. Detecting additional hostile
Which is also
contacts.
funny now, even more so, that that's basically the only Spanish that I know, because I actually don't really like drink alcohol at all. So the one sentence that I know is not even actually useful to me. I'm gonna go Vishindi these guys, because yeah, they're not gonna come with this rain. But yeah, which they might spawn in other spots in a second. I'm gonna chase these guys. Yeah, they're spawning somewhere else. I'll clean this up.
Picked up.
Actually, I'll get you. Appreciate you. Break down the PDS. I wish people were more for knee-jerk reactions. Yeah. So do I. That would be nice. Informed discussions on this internet, localized entirely on this. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's. I mean, that's just, you know, the thing of the internet partially is as well. The louder you are, the more people hear you. Just like inherently. Kind of. Gonna go get these ones. That's partially as well. It's a lot of parrotry going on, and actually that's also going to be the subject of somewhat of my next video. Kind of gonna address negativity existing again and stuff, but also partially like, yeah, why I still play the game, kind of, and why I'm like actually somewhat okay with changes, because that video is gonna be titled, because, like, in quotation marks, because I enjoy playing the game. Which is a sentence I've had to use way too much in the last few weeks to some comments and stuff. Of just people going like, why would we even play, you know, stuff when they keep changing it and stuff? Or aren't you mad that you have to, like, go refarm parts of the build collection because stuff, like, a lot of stuff is going to change? It's just like, not really. I mean, I still kind of enjoy the game, so. And let's go with this, whatever that is. What is that even? Territory? Territorial propaganda there, right? Let's go answer that question mark. Because, yeah, I kind of... And after, we'll go get cleaned up, see if we have anything worth keeping or sharing, and that'll be it for me.
Friendly control point nearby.
You did, yeah. First Iranian person you know well. No. First of many. Actually, there's a lot of, at least, well, it kind of depends as well. But I feel there's a lot of Iranians around in many countries. Partially because also, yeah, it's not the best place to be, especially for if you're not of a certain subset of you know, things you need to be.
Rotten to the core. They are. It has never been cleaner. The outcasts will finish what the green poison started and cleanse all evil from this.
Oh, they do come from the sewer from there. Okay. Yeah, these guys don't have guardians because of that.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
What even? Wait, what? They're fighting something else, I think. Alright, actually, it's good to go back for the button. I'll help Marin here. Oh, they got enough fight with stuff.
Progress halted.
Just gonna...
Manual override.
Where do they even spawn? Oh, there.
Progress resumed.
Oh, there's a sword. Might get the last wave. Actually, I'm likely gonna get a last wave.
Manual override required.
Your detox weapons, not the worst. Let's see if we didn't miss anything here. Yeah, let's take it back to the White House and go towards an ending here. Or should we think van der Linde? Why specifically? Oh, just the like the production company. I was just thinking. I know a few people that have that last. It's a pretty common last name. Really. So it's like wait. But yeah, the production one, or like the TV one. Gonna keep that. Actually, what is the reward of the one today? I don't even know. Let's see if we got actually any like cool weapons here with detox, preferably. Let's see a carbine. I'm gonna definitely hang on to that one. And a custom. And a badger. And those two as well. But I think I already have persistent PDR. Just gonna give all the detox ones here, and then I'll share a few here as well. It's more than I need.
I appreciate the trade.
So also let me quickly check what I already have. I think I already have a 16 and a badger. I have also enough G36s. Decon the rest. It's a carbine I'm keeping, but if somebody wants a badger or either that one or the PDR, actually either of these. I do have other ones shared somewhere? What? Oh, it's still. I don't know. Yeah. Weird. Because I'm gonna keep one of these and the rest. I'll keep these 4 just as options. Yeah, I'll yank mark like that Mark 16 because I actually like that one better, the best. Yeah, let's see actually how many. Elmos I have. I'll hang on to that one. Yeah, what is the one we get from this one? Oh, Ninja. Okay. Because yeah, we'll do a few of those later this evening. Getting some stovepipe runs in. But yeah, I think we all had a bunch of weapons there. And yeah, I've added to my collection as well. You guys want any of those? Also, I have 20 caches still as well to open. That's good with spreadsheets. Yeah. This part of you? Yeah, exactly. Any other content you appreciate or enjoy in the Division space? I watch a few, like I don't actually watch that much YouTube. And the thing is, usually people send me like the worst of people, you know, when they make mistakes. I mean, obviously, of course, although hopefully he's having a little bit of a hiatus, but Dodd, of course, even though we don't agree on everything, definitely we agree more than we don't.
Good to be seeing you.
I would say, for instance, even though I'm not per se a fan of the lot of the clickbait that he, for instance, does, but for keeping up with stuff, DJ Tickle and Rogue Gold, both of them do a little bit too much clickbait for me to kind of really like it, but also, yeah, they're actually playing the YouTube game, you know, they're trying to actually and that's ASG as well, make a living out of it, so we won't begrudge them, you know, getting their money, going for the money.
Thank you, Agent. I appreciate the business.
Yeah, nothing else in this except one SASG, which I'm gonna keep for myself for next season, as the SSG is looking pretty good, although the Tsunami is really the standout there. But yeah, thanks Marin once more, actually, as earlier on we also ran around, and thanks Scooby as well. Deflector damage. Oh, yeah, it's a max mod, but yeah, I didn't think, but don't think we're gonna make some of those. We did. Thanks, Ryan, and thanks, Scooby, for joining. And yeah, hope you guys had some fun. I'll leave you to it. Also, I'm actually gonna quickly check if I. Also, feel free to like deconstruct the rest of this if you need the AR parts. So one of the things I definitely want to do is get the reward track fully done on second and third account, just so again, like the caches can go to the hardcores, because I can also, of course, always finish them off on not hardcore, and then also get a few more caches like this. So
I'm really impressed with how well everybody.
but yeah, we'll leave it there. I'm gonna go raid, of course. We're gonna go raid somebody on the Twitch end. As I'm hoping actually people are around. Let's see what we have available actually to raid in the category. Actually, yeah, because have I raided? Okay, yeah, we haven't raided them in a while. Although they might be ending or close to the end, because It's getting late for them. What phase are they on? Yeah. We'll go with Stellar, who's just getting started. So I'll just send everybody over there. What are they doing? Actually, seem to just be. Oh no, it's Legendary Roosevelt. It was so foggy, it was impossible to see. I think they, as Stellar often does, he just match makes for it, which definitely makes him a braver man than me. But yeah. Yeah, let me catch up on some of these last ones. And the GG's all around. And let me get up here. Jen's really good when it comes to division. Yeah, and then Jen as well for lore stuff. Definitely. I'm just not that much into lore stuff. But yeah, definitely if you're into lore stuff, NGN is the way to go. Yeah, and yeah, both. I would say Tickle as well. Build wise is not that great. It's more just keeping up with like what's going on in division and what's gonna come and not. But both of them as well are much more for let's say like a more casual kind of audience anyway, so they don't need to hit the perfect. But no, yeah, the from what I've seen from Rogold as well, I said like whenever like he goes off meta, it's still not as bad as Kamikaze or Running Witcher or Tux or the usual suspect. Although maybe I've not seen like some of his worst, but make clear your write scripts for his videos, so when you just kind of wing it, it should lead to a lot of reaction or incorrect. I mean, yeah. Although, yeah, I kind of fall it as well into the unscripted ones, but at least, you know, in my case, hopefully there's still enough information there that it's not too horrendous. But yeah, some are there's definitely more bad than good, I feel. I would love for there to be more. Oh, also, I mean, he doesn't really do much in the form of. I mean, well, I should also, of course, say Toasty for legendary stuff, for the legendary solo. Definitely check him out, and also he's been getting into doing like informative stuff. Like his dog video is definitely one to watch. Actually, you know what? We'll before we end it off, we'll. Because I'll link to these other two, because the other ones are kind of, you know, easy to find anyway. Well, not that these are hard to find, but one is Toasty, of course, a friend of the channel, a mod of the channel, the only mod of this channel. But yeah, that's and yeah, Toasty does. Although actually, am I showing the right one? I need to pull it over to this other one. But yeah, he does a bunch of. Let me pull this one over here as well. He does a bunch of solo legendary stuff, but also, for instance, his dog tutorial is well worth watching, and he's gonna do more of those, which are actually informative stuff. Another one to check out as well is Rossi, which I'll put in the thing as well. But this is Rossi doesn't do much in like YouTube stuff. He has a few videos, but Rossi is actually, like, I would say definitely someone that I definitely see as a peer, like in a truest sense, kind of, because he does a lot of testing as well. He does a lot of, but then he has a bunch of like smaller guys in here. He also has he's from the, like, if you've ever been to this thing and went to the hubs build thing, and yeah, that's Rossi. Which he has honestly as well on this list. Like I trust all the Rossi builds, but not many of the others, honestly. Some of the other builders in here are not as stringent to the cause. Yeah, let me actually get up on some of these last ones, and we'll send everybody off on to Stellar. I'll need to go get ready for some meetings, but that's just me sitting in a chair and talking, so that's easy. So it's almost what I'm doing here, just to other people, and I get paid more. I mean, let's do the exotic lead pool. I mean, they're just cosmetics. Wouldn't they should maybe bring them back for an event or something. That and well, more so like Enforcer. Enforcer would be more of an item that actually needs maybe a place to exist at this point. Yeah, personal opinion, yeah. Oh yeah, that's kind of as well that well, that's a lot of them also just, especially some of the worst ones, just don't have the understanding. And it's kind of annoying because there's of course a ton of people that also just don't make YouTube content or stream or stuff that know a lot. Like there's a bunch of them, and some of them are like in Discords and stuff. It's always refreshing to like kind of chat with somebody that actually kind of understands. The guys, yeah, no idea. I kind of got it from the capitals being the wrong way around. That yeah, caps lock happened there. Yep, exactly. That's what it says right there. They have the best stuff to back up their claims, which is just trust me, bro, as well. Alongside of the it's fun and it works for me, it's also just trust me, bro. Or oh, they changed it last patch, did they? Yeah, as we put weapon handling on our builds, it's for the rate of fire and then status effect for Oxy. We shall always remember those that originally said those dumb things, because for those wondering that they don't actually. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Stellar before I hang around here for way too long. Go ahead and check those channels and give those guys a follow or a subscribe on YouTube as well. If you, so Toasty and Rossi is definitely friends of the channel. And yeah, I'll be back this evening. That's gonna be in actually we have like 5 hours 15 minutes, which is longer than usually the break between afternoon and evening. So I'm likely gonna go take a nap as well. And then we're gonna go do some of the stovepipe stuff, get some of the throwback event stuff in, and then just keep grinding away at likely just on softcore. And then tomorrow afternoon, I will likely record a video, because also actually as well, I did put up a video that I quickly made with the yell. How to craft yell as a short on the channel, so that's up as a thing to tide us over. But yeah, enjoy Stellar. I'll be back in the evening, and as always, have a good day.